Today I'm going to answer one of the questions that you guys have asked me the most, and that's about my audio racks. I'm Barrett, and this is Spec Tech. Welcome to the channel. So in today's video, guys, we're going to be discussing my audio racks. That is the question I get by far the most, whether it be on YouTube or on Facebook, is what type of audio racks I'm using. So today I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to show you where you can buy them or something similar. But if you're new here, please consider subscribing and ticking the bell icon so you'll be notified about my future videos. And if you like this kind of content, please tell me so by hitting the like button. And in the comments down below, guys, please let me know what type of audio rack you're using. Alright guys, so when doing my research to try and find these audio racks in both US and Canada, for those of you that don't know, I am Canadian, but most of my viewers are from the US, so I try to accommodate for both. I wasn't able to find these exact racks on Amazon.com, but I did find something very similar, almost identical in a way. It's actually a lot cheaper, which is pretty typical for us Canadians. We usually pay more than you guys down in the States. So I will link those down below. For those of us in Canada, it will be these exact racks, and for those of you in the US, it'll be something very similar. So check the links down below if you're interested in buying these racks. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. I did buy these racks on Amazon.ca, and the name that they give them there is Sanus Systems AFA Accurate Furniture Audio Stand. I just call it a Sanus audio rack. Alright, so the dimensions of this rack are 33.3 inches tall, 25.5 inches wide, and 19.8 inches deep. And each of the shelves is 9 inches tall. So the three bottom shelves can each hold up to 75 pounds each, and the top shelf can hold 100 pounds. The rack itself can hold 325 pounds total. The assembly of these things, guys, is actually really straightforward and super simple. Each of the metal poles that you see is a separate piece, and then they have a double threaded bolt which threads into the metal pole, which sticks through the shelf itself, and then you can thread the next pole on. So essentially the metal poles are pinching the shelving boards. But once it's all assembled and tight, this thing is super sturdy, it has no real wobble to it, and judging by the weight handling of it, is super well built. The reason I went with separate audio racks like this is because I did want to use a tower speaker as my center speaker, and because I'm using a TV that has some complications, so I raised my TV up and then mounted it to the ceiling, and then I got these two audio racks so that I could separate my equipment. So on the one rack I have my processing and my amplification, and then on the other rack I have my power conditioner, the Blu-ray player, and then my gaming consoles. I use the tops of the racks for my remotes, and I know, I get a hard time about this all the time. I should get a Harmony remote, but I actually kind of like separate remotes. I know I'm a bit weird, I'm a bit strange, but that is what it is. I actually like separate remotes. Maybe one day, one of you guys will be able to convince me to get a Harmony. And then on the other rack, I keep my controllers for my gaming consoles and my keyboards. Because of the way these are designed, it was super easy for me to attach a headphone holder as well for my gaming headsets. And if you're on carpet or you're on some sort of hard floor, it's easy to get either carpet sliders or furniture sliders that you can put underneath them so that you can move them around easily. With mine, I'm actually using carpet sliders, so I can move them around super easy when I need to get at the back of them and then slide them back into place. Alright guys, for you Canadians, that pretty much covers these Sanus racks. I'm going to give some quick details about the Monolith Rack that I found for the US citizens. It's very similar in design, but the dimensions are different. So it is 31.5 inches tall, 23.8 inches wide, and 16.7 inches deep. And each of the shelving is actually a little bit different as well. From the floor to the bottom shelf is 4.7 inches. So the two lower shelves have 7.2 inches of clearance. The third shelf has 8.8 inches of clearance. The weight capacity for each shelf is 75 pounds, and the total weight capacity for the whole unit is 300 pounds. For you RGB lighting fans out there, it is super easy to get the LED light strips with the adhesive on the back and just tape them to the back of these units to get a nice glow behind them, if that's what you're into, or you could even tape it to the top if you want to light each shelf a different color. They're actually really handy that way as well. Alright guys, what else can I say about these audio racks? There's not much. They're pretty simple design, but they work really great for what I'm using them for, and I do get this question a lot, so I just wanted to answer it in a quick video. If you guys have any other questions about my gear, make sure to drop them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer them in future videos. Hopefully this answered the question that a lot of you have been asking. And again, if you're new here, please consider subscribing and tick the bell icon so you'll be notified about my future videos. And if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button. It really does encourage me to keep going. And as always, guys, stay techie.